Hi y'all. Hello. I just wanted to come on and I had a very interesting conversation or talk with my team this morning. And we do my team, they're spread out from here to there and everywhere in between. And so I do morning chats, morning talks with them just to reach out, we can all communicate together on the same plane. And today, as opposed to our normal business talk or, inspiration or whatever, I chose to put a message out to my team. I was doing some late night reading last night, and Steve Harvey, actually, I was reading, and he talked about flying first class. Okay. And it got me to thinking, I've never flown first class before. I think it would be an awesome thing to do to ride first class, And then I started thinking, why have I never flown first class? Again, I've thought about it. You see what it's like on TV, and you wonder, is it really like that in first class? You know? Um, so that was the message of my meeting with my team today. First class. Why, if you've thought about it, why haven't you done it? Is it that far fetched? No, probably not. You just don't think about it enough to actually do it. All right. And it's the same way with dreams. Okay. When you were young, or even ask your kids or, a kid in general, what do you want to be when you grow up? Those kids have such an active imagination and they have all kinds of dreams. All right. Why is it so easy for kids to have dreams? And why is it so difficult for we as adults to dream? Why don't we do that anymore? Where is it written that once you hit a certain age, you can no longer dream? You can no longer have an active imagination. You notice that when you get a certain age, you just all of a sudden you stop dreaming. You no longer seek the passions that you did when you were younger. You know, um, I think it happens when the bills come into play. You have these dreams, you have these passions when you're in school, when you're in college, and you're like, this is what I want to do with my life. You're all excited, and then the time comes where you have to repay your student loans. You have to move out of your parents' house. You have bills to pay. So now you don't have time to dream anymore. Your future dreams have now turned into your present day tasks, your present day bills. You can't afford to dream because now you have to work to pay your present day bills. So your dreams of the future are now your bills of the current. And we all know what you focus on and what you think about, you bring about. So now your focus is on today's bills. Your focus is on today's issue, you know. So you don't have time to dream anymore. And with that mindset, you are going to always remain in coach. You're never going to get to go first class because you stop dreaming and wondering what it's like to be first class because you're focused on your current coach situation. And that actually, it frustrates me and angers me that as a society, we are thrown into no longer being able to dream. You ever try and share a dream with someone that's so caught up in the present, so caught up in the here and now, that they just refuse to dream anymore? What do they tell you? Girl, you better quit dreaming. Get your head out of the clouds, that you got bills to pay. You can't be thinking about that kind of stuff right now. Well, why not? Why can't you do what you got to do today and still dream about a better tomorrow? Why can't you do that? Where is the unwritten law that says just because I have bills to pay today, I still can't dream about a better tomorrow? You can still lead a first class life and take care of what you have to take care of now. This is what I was telling my team today because it resonated with me, and I've thought about it for the last 24, 36 hours. Why can't I be in first class? Why can't I go back to remember what it's like to dream? Why can't I recapture that childhood? I want to dream again. I want to remember what it's like to say, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to be. It's not too late. You can still dream. You can still have that. I don't know. I don't know what your first class is for you. And first class is an analogy. Some of you may have flown first class, may fly first class all the time. So if you have, then use it as an analogy for what else you want in life. For those of us who are just now starting to dream or starting to remember that it is possible to dream, use that first class, flight as a real thing, Start out with first class. Although I've never been, I can guarantee that once I go first class, I'm never going back. I'm not going to want to look back and say, oh, I went first class. That was cool. Now I'm going to go back to coach. No. Once you've hit that level where you've dreamt about first class and you are there, you're not going to want to turn around and go back. You're going to dream about even bigger and better things. You deserve the chance to have a first class life. You deserve a first class life. So continue to dream. Go back to dreaming. Take 15 minutes out of your day just to sit back, relax, and dream. What do you want for yourself? What is your first class life? Is it to be able to spend a week at the beach as opposed to a day trip? Is your first class life the ability to spend, take your five-member family on an actual plane as opposed to just driving somewhere? Is your first class being able to go on a 10-day tropical vacation instead of a week's timeshare at the beach? What is your first class? Think about it. Dream about first class. What first class means to you. What you want your first class life to be. Write it down. Mine's blank. Write out what you want your dream to be today, if you can, as soon as you get off this video. What do you want when you're on lunch break, before you go to bed, when you're just sitting here watching your TV program? Take a second and remember what it's like to dream, and just do it. Tell yourself, this is what I want. Make a plan to do it and lead that first class life that you deserve. That was a message that I put out there to my team. That is what I am doing for myself. And that's what I'm telling you guys. Get out there, redream. I don't even know if that's a word. But do it. Do it. You deserve to lead that life. Just get out there and do it. Write it down. Develop an action plan. And hey, I'll see you in first class. Thanks for tuning in and enjoy your day. Smooches.